So here is a question or style of question that we haven't really looked at before. So let's have a look at a couple of these sort of style questions now. So here are three cards. The number 3, 4, and 8. Using these cards, can you complete these number sentences? So we've got a 2-digit number there, a 1-digit number equals 51, and exactly the same, 51. Now, 51. Okay, we need to think about which of these numbers, if we're doing a 2-digit number, is going to, which is the best number to start with, really. If we started off with 8, then that means we'd have 8 tens. It's a bit far away from 5 tens, isn't it? If we have 5 tens there, it's probably the best to use the number 4 there. So then we have these two numbers here, we have 3 and 8. So for example, if I put the 3 or the 8 there, 48, add 3 equals 51. So if we did that actually in our heads and we had 48 and counted on 3, 48, so 49, 50, 51, then that number is correct. Keep the 4 where it is. We can swap these two numbers around. 43, add 8 equals 51. Counted on 8 from 43, so 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So those two are now correct. So it's really looking at what cards have you got, have a look at the answer, look at how many tens and how many ones it has. Which number card is going to be close to this? Also use when they are blank, look at which ones are 2-digit numbers, which ones are 1-digit numbers, because that helps you to think about how many tens the answer has, so how many should we really have in the tens column. So here are 3 cards. 6, 2, 4. So using these cards, can you make complete these number sentences? So we have the answer 66. This is a 10, this is a 1, and this is a 1. We should look at that and think straight away, right, that's 6 tens, so let's put the 6 there. So then we can just easily put in the 2 and the 4. We know that 2 with 4 equals 6, so 6 tens and 6 ones is 66. Keep the tens the same, so use the 6 again. Just swap these two ones over. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 tens, 6 ones, 66. So here we have a bar model where we have the whole number, the part, and the part. So it's very similar to a part-part whole model where this is the whole and these are the 2 parts, but it's just set out in bars as opposed to little circles. So we have 25 and we're trying to find this missing number. So the easiest thing to do is to add the tens and the ones above, so we know the value of each of the numbers. We know that we've got 1 10 over here and we've got 2 ones over here. So if we took 1 10 from 2, we would have 1 10. And if we took 2 from 5, we would have 1 10 and 3 ones, which means that our answer would be 13. So 12 and 13 equals 25. So then if we did 25 take away 13, the answer would be 12. Exactly the same bar model, but with just different numbers. We have 46 as our whole number and we have 25 as our part. So if we look at the tens and ones, we've got 4 tens and 6 ones. Here we have 2 tens and 5 ones. So if I take away the ones, so 5, take it away from 6, means we have 1 1. Take the 2 10s from the 4 10s, we would have 21. So looking at this bar model, part plus part equals whole, so 25 plus 21 equals 46. 46 take away 21 equals 25. Again, it looks very similar to the part whole model, but just in a bar. The final sort of question we're going to be looking at is looking at a number line and using the number line to solve both addition and subtraction, but we're really focusing this time on subtraction. So for example, Motassem is solving 30 take away 7. He is using a number line. Find the answer. So we're going to start at 30. I'm going to count back in 7. I'll count back 7 ones. So we're at 30, 1. Make sure that when we do this, we're writing the numbers underneath because we want to know where we are so we don't get lost. 2, so we're at 28, 3, 27, 4, 26, 5, 25, 6, 24, 7, 23. Take away 7. If you wanted to do a big jump of 7, that's fine. You could also use your knowledge of number bonds. If we're at 10 and we're taking away 7, 3 plus 7 equals 10, so it would be 23. So then we have another question here. Use the number line. So Nithya is solving 45 take away 18. She's using the number line, find the answer. So we've got a number line between 10 and 50. So we need to find 45 first. If we have 50, let's count back from 50. So 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. So there is 45. Now we need to count back 8 ones. Now, because we're at 45, we could, rather than just do jumps of 1, I'm going to do a jump of 5, because then once I do a jump of 5, I know I'm at 40. Now, if we look at number 8, we've taken away 5. 5 plus something equals 8, 3. So we need to take away another 3. So 40 take away 3. 1, 2, 3 is 37. So we've taken away the 8. Now we've got a 10 to take away. Now, when we're taking away a 10, we're not taking away 1s, so our 1 is going to stay the same. So it's going to be something 7. If I take 1 10 away and do a big jump of 10, it's not going to be 37 anymore. 37 take away 10 is 27. So I've taken away 18, but rather than just do it 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, I thought, right, I'm at 45. It'd be easier if I just get to 40, so I'll take away 5. Taking away the 5 from the 8, so I've got 3 to take away. I'm at 37. Big jump of 10, 27. Final one, T for solving 46 take away 28. Using the number line, find the answer. So we need to find 46 this time. So 49, 48, 47, 46. Now we're taking away 8. Now 46, let's get to 40. So I'll take away 6 straight away. So I'm at 40. Now I'm at 8, I've taken away 6, I've got 2 left to take. 1, 2. So now I'm at 38. Now I'm taking away the 10s. So I've got 2 10s to take away. So let's do a big jump of 10 first. So remember, we're just taking the 10 off the 30. The 1s stay the same because we're not taking any 1s away. So take away 10, we're at 28. Got to take away another 10. So 20, take away 10. It's 110, and we've still got 8 1s. So our answer is 18. So now it's your turn. Please read the questions carefully when you do this, because this is a test. Check your answers before moving on to the next one, and use working out to help you. Read the question. What sum is it going to be? What strategies can I use? Can I check my work? Take your time. Please can you upload pictures of your answers both to Dojo and Forms?